Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, all right, folks. Buckle up because there's some serious buzz swirling around the NFL, and it could have huge implications for the Giants' future. Rumors are heating up that the Indianapolis Colts might be open to trading Quenton Nelson, one of the best interior offensive linemen in the league, to the New York Giants. Yeah, you heard that right. Nelson, the destroyer of interior pass rushers, could be heading to the Meadowlands, and if this deal goes through, it might be one of the most impactful moves for the Giants in recent memory. Now, I know it sounds almost too good to be true, but hear me out because this could be a game changer, not just for the Giants, but for the division and beyond. First, let's talk about Nelson himself. At 29 years old, he's a proven force on the offensive line. Over his 8-year career, he's been a staple for the Colts, starting 127 games and earning 6 Pro Bowls. His PFF grade has been consistently impressive, with a career average of 88.5, and he's known for his ability to dominate in both pass protection and run blocking. In 2024, up until December 25th, Nelson played 15 games, logging nearly 980 snaps, allowing only 2 sacks and committing just 4 penalties. His pass block grade was an outstanding 87.2, and his run block grade was even higher at 89.8. He's a player who can really set the tone at the line of scrimmage, and his style of play is exactly what the Giants need to bolster their offensive front. Now, let's zoom out a bit and look at why the Colts might be considering such a move. The Colts are currently sitting at a 6-9 record, and their offensive line has been a bit of a roller coaster, giving up about 26 points per game and struggling to establish consistent protection. They've got cap space, around $18 million, and are in a bit of a rebuild mode after losing Richardson to injury and trying to find stability on defense and in the backfield. They've also got some pressing needs at the cornerback position and extensions for players like Jonathan Taylor. The question is, can they afford to keep Nelson at a hefty $20 million per year as he ages, especially if they're eyeing a rebuild? That's where the trade rumors come in, and the Giants could be the perfect landing spot, especially if the Colts are looking for future draft capital and young talent in return. From the Giants' perspective, adding Nelson could be a massive boost. Think about it. When healthy, he's a true anchor for any offensive line, and the Giants' line has been a work in progress, especially with Ezeudu dealing with injuries and Neal occasionally being flagged for penalties. Bringing in Nelson could solidify that unit, elevating their run game and pass protection to new heights. If Nelson joins the Giants, the projections are pretty impressive. The team could see a reduction of around 9 sacks allowed this season, and their run efficiency could jump by roughly 16%, which is huge considering how much they rely on Saquon Barkley and the running game to set up everything else. Statistically, Nelson's impact is clear. In 2024, he posted a pass block PFF grade of 89.1, allowing only 1 sack all season, a stellar performance that outshines many of his peers. His run blocking is just as effective, with a grade close to 90. That kind of consistency is exactly what the Giants need to take their offense to the next level, especially as they look ahead to a crucial offseason. And let's not forget, Nelson is a physical specimen. His ability to handle bull rushes and collapse the pocket is almost unmatched, and his presence alone can elevate the entire offensive line. Now, if we look at the big picture, this move could do more than just improve the Giants' line. It could shift the entire NFC landscape. The Giants, with a fortified offensive line, could become a more balanced team, less dependent on their defense to bail them out. The offensive line is the foundation of any Super Bowl contender, and Nelson provides a level of stability and dominance that's rare in today's NFL. Plus, with the Giants already making strides on offense this season, adding a player of Nelson's caliber could make them a serious threat come playoff time. Let's talk about the NFC odds for a second. Right now, the Giants are sitting with Super Bowl odds around plus 50-0, but if they add Nelson and bolster their offensive line, those odds could improve significantly, perhaps to around plus 13-0 or even better. In the NFC, with the right pieces, the Giants could jump from the middle of the pack to contenders, especially if Nelson helps them dominate in the trenches. His protection could be the missing piece that allows Daniel Jones to operate more comfortably and unlock more of what he can do with his legs and arm. Plus, Nelson's presence would be a huge morale boost for the entire team, showing that the Giants are serious about competing now and in the future. Of course, there are risks involved. The Colts might demand a high price, perhaps a second-round pick in 2026 along with a young player, and the Giants would need to make sure that the cap hit is manageable. But considering the potential return, it's a move that could pay off big time. It's also worth noting that Nelson's injury history has been relatively light, with only a minor knee issue in Week 8 last season, which was a light injury. So durability shouldn't be a major concern if he's properly managed. Looking at the broader picture, this move fits perfectly with the Giants' long-term vision. They're building an offensive line that can compete with the best in the league, and adding a player like Nelson would be a statement of intent. It says, "We're here to contend, and we're willing to make bold moves to do it." Plus, with the NFL landscape shifting and teams like the Eagles, 49ers, and Cowboys all vying for supremacy, the Giants need to make sure they're not left behind. Nelson could be the key piece that helps them punch through that glass ceiling and claim a deeper playoff run, maybe even a shot at another Super Bowl appearance. Now, before I wrap up, let's consider the impact on the division. The Eagles and Cowboys are formidable opponents, but with Nelson anchoring the line, the Giants could gain a real edge in both the running game and protection for Daniel Jones. That added strength could make all the difference when it comes down to close games, especially in January. Plus, it sends a clear message to the rest of the NFC that the Giants are serious contenders, not just trying to sneak in but aiming for the top. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster trade? Do you think Nelson is the missing piece that can push the Giants to new heights? Would you give up a second-round pick in 2026 and a young player to get him? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the team. Remember, this is a fan community and every voice counts. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned because the NFL offseason is just heating up, and the Giants are at the center of the action. In the end, if the Giants manage to bring in Nelson, it could go down as one of the smartest moves of the offseason. His leadership, skill, and toughness would bring a new level of confidence to the entire team. It's not just about fixing the line. It's about making a statement that the Giants are ready to compete for championships again. Nelson's addition could be the spark that ignites a deep playoff run and sets the foundation for sustained success over the next few seasons. So, keep your eyes peeled, Giants fans, because this story is far from over and the best is yet to come.